Hey guys, this is Justin with Palmetto State Armory, and today we're going to be showing off some of our favorite products from our friends over at SureFire. So with that being said, guys, we're going to start out with the pistol flashlights, and then we'll get into some of our favorite rifle lights as well. So this is the XSC from SureFire, and this is going to be the most common light as far as, you know, your micro guns, your dagger micro, maybe a G43, something along those lines. This light is designed to perfectly match up with that. It doesn't add too much bulk to your carry gun. Good illumination on this. You've got 350 lumens, so it's perfect for lighting up those short to medium distances. It's gonna give you plenty of light there. So the other really cool thing about the XSC is it is rechargeable, so you don't have to worry about keeping extra batteries. You can just, you know, charge it at night after you've been carrying it or whatever, charge it once a month, get in the routine of that. So to have a rechargeable battery on your carry flashlight is a really nice thing to have. The one thing we will say about the XSC is if you are interested in one of these, then I would recommend going over to SureFire's website and looking at their compatibility guide. They do have different models depending on which handgun you carry. So if you have a P365, you'll need a certain model, or a Glock 43, you'll need a different model as well. So if you are interested in the XSC and you want it to match perfectly to your handgun, then be sure to head over to SureFire's website and you can check out the different models, and then you can match it over on our side as well. So with that being said, guys, let's move on to the X300 now. So for those of you that don't know, the X300 has become one of the most popular carry lights for duty pistols in the past couple years. And with the X300, you get two different models here, which are the most common kind of in our opinion, and that is the X300 Ultra and then the X300 Turbo as well. So both of these lights are gonna be powered by CR123A batteries, which is an extremely common battery. You can find it from anywhere from our stores to Walmart, etc. So easy to find there, great option. And like I said, these two lights are in the same housing, which is nice to have, so you don't have to change your holsters out. But the Turbo and the Ultra do have very different use cases, which we'll get into now. The Turbo is designed to be a high candela light. And with that being said, we'll kind of get into a brief overview of candelas versus lumens. So lumens is kind of just measuring how bright something is, and then candela is measuring how bright something is in one specific spot. The best way to think about it is if you have a water hose and that water hose has the same amount of water going through, if you push your thumb into the hole and make it shoot out, it's still shooting out the same amount of water, it's just a lot stronger in one area. So that's a good way to think about these lights. So what does that mean in terms of these lights? So the Turbo is gonna be really, really strong in one specific spot, so it actually has a longer distance than the Ultra. So the Ultra has 1,000 lumens, so technically brighter light, more light is coming out. However, this one has 650, but it has 66,000 candela rating. So what that means is this light is gonna reach out a lot further than the Ultra will. It's a more focused light, so this one reaches out to about 150 yards, but it's not gonna have that same flooding effect as the Ultra. So when you go to pick out your lights, you know, you have to decide, do you want a longer reaching light or just a more flooding light? Both lights are extremely great. You just have to figure out which one works best for you. Like I said, both are gonna take the CR123 batteries, very common, and then both lights have a momentary on as well as a constant on. So whether you flick up or flick down, they're both gonna have those options as well. And like I said, both these lights, every light coming from SureFire is rock solid. They're duty rated, they've been tested by the military, they're waterproof, so excellent options there. Just kind of decide whether you want the long reaching Turbo or the more flooding Ultra light. So you have to decide which one's best for you. All right, so now getting into the rifle lights from SureFire, we're gonna keep it extremely simple on these, and we just wanna talk about two models from them, and then we'll talk about a couple different varieties within the model. So our two favorite models from SureFire are the Scout Light and then the Scout Light Mini. On these Scout lights, you're gonna receive a couple things in the box. You're gonna receive the flashlight, of course. You're gonna receive a Picatinny adapter, so you can go ahead and mount it to your Picatinny rails, and then you'll also receive an M-LOK adapter, so you can mount it to your M-LOK rails. These adapters are pretty good. They do have some adjustments, so you can align that light how you want to, and then that's pretty nice because some of the other lights on the market, you do have to go out and buy a mount after you've already purchased the light. So really nice of SureFire to include that. And then the other thing to keep in mind is these lights are compatible with SureFire's mounting system of pressure pads. So they have some M-LOK options. They have some that mount to Picatinny, and then they have some that just stick to the side of your rail if you don't have any Picatinny or M-LOK. So, and then the differences between the Scout Light and the Scout Light Mini One takes one CR123 and then the other takes two CR123s, so you're saving a little bit of weight and length on the mini one, so you just have to make that decision. Obviously, you're gonna sacrifice some strength at the light. On the Scout light, the big one, you're gonna get a lot more battery life as well. So just some things to keep in mind there. And then when you're shopping for these lights, you're gonna see a couple different options as far as different variations, and you'll see DF, which stands for dual fuel. All dual fuel means is that it can take CR123 batteries as well as a rechargeable battery as well. So if you want to have the option to have a rechargeable battery, you need to go with the dual fuel. Otherwise, you know, as far as the Scout lights go, they have a ton of different great options. The one I'm holding in my hand here is the infrared version. So the infrared version, if you are doing any kind of night vision stuff, you can use it as an IR illuminator, which is a very nice thing to have. What's cool with the SureFires is you can just twist the cap and change it from white light to infrared. So that's a really nice option depending on what your use case is. Just need to decide what kind of build you're going with. If you want, you know, something that's gonna have a longer, heavier light, or something with the nice mini to keep it nice and compact, you'll just have to make those decisions yourself. Excellent options there. Again, we love the Scout Mini, the Scout Pro, and then we love the X300 series as well as the XSC series for those micro compact guns. So we hope we've helped y'all learn a little bit more about SureFire and their light series. We know all the different variations and stuff can be confusing, so we really hope this video helped to shine some light on that for you guys. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching. Please stay tuned to all of our social media accounts for all of our product updates, showcases, and other news. Thanks for watching, guys.